All right, so I just recently discovered that one of the people who's actually spreading lies about other resellers on YouTube and everything is actually another big YouTube reseller. Well, I say big, he has like 18,000, I think, something like that, subscribers. And he's been one of the ones who, I didn't know until recently, has been attacking other resellers when they say anything negative about eBay. He makes videos all the time talking about things he goes through on eBay. But then if he sees someone else make a similar video, he attacks them. Which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. We're expected to believe whatever he says in his videos about what he goes through on eBay, but he calls everyone else who goes through something on eBay a liar. And I'm not going to say his name or anything because it's not worth it. But I think the fact that he has so many subscribers, he's one of those people who's he's putting himself up on a pedestal and trying to pretend like he knows everything when he doesn't really know much of anything from the sound of it. Just by listening to what he said in his videos, I think he's just full of crap, honestly, about the majority of things he says. And what I don't like, most of all, is the fact that he'll go and watch another reseller's video, then turn around and make a video responding to that video without actually saying he's responding to that video. And he just goes off on a rant talking all kinds of crap about how, and he never actually says that he's talking about another reseller in his videos though. But he runs his mouth about resellers without actually being honest about what he's talking about. And apparently his subscribers don't understand that that's what he's doing. He's basically cyberbullying other resellers and at the same time trying to pretend like he's a know-it-all when he's not. Okay, for example, there's another reseller who was going through a bunch of crap, and he talked about it in videos where he was running into glitches. He even showed proof of the glitches that he saw where things were showing up multiple times and people were unable to complete the purchase or buy it now process or whatever, and different things like that. So he made multiple videos talking about what he was going through, and there were also people talking about how there's been a bunch of people talking about glitches on eBay and server issues and different types of problems that they were going through. I was one of those people at one point before I decided to leave eBay because I got sick and tired of dealing with it, and eBay is never going to fix it. And that's just basically, that's where I got to the point where I'm like, I'm done dealing with this every day, because it was a daily problem. Every day there was something, whether it was not being able to list because of whatever glitch it was that was preventing me from listing. It literally got to the point where I would go to list something and it would just glitch, and then it was like nothing was there. At one point I lost a bunch of listings because a glitch happened where my store froze in the middle of listing something, and then a bunch of my listings just disappeared. That happened once, but that was more than enough to show me that there was something seriously wrong with eBay. And I don't think I ever went back and relisted any of that disappeared when that happened either. I think it's still unlisted. I'll have to get around to that. But I'm not listed, like I was saying before, though. I don't list anything. Well, I use eBay as a tool because the software I use for my website, it's insanely hard to list anything directly onto my website because it's way more difficult than eBay or Poshmark or any of that, because you have way more stuff that you have to do. And on top of that, it's just the process of putting pictures and doing all the other things that you would have to do. It makes it where it's way faster and way easier just to create the listings and do all that on eBay and then move it to my website. Because if I do that directly to my website, it takes a hell of a lot longer and it's way more difficult. I don't understand why, but it is. But anyway, that's not what I'm making this about. The whole point that I'm making with this is not anything about me. It's about, I found out that and what pissed me off the most is this person is a local to me reseller and a YouTuber. He's not one of the ones who's a part of that group that was going through all the drama about the store and all that stuff. It's not him. I don't think he has any connection whatsoever to any of the people here that I know of anyway. I think he might have collabed with one of the other resellers at one point that I also don't like, because him and his wife are really racist, because they have a video where they made a racist joke and, well, they made a racist comment and said it was a joke is what happened. And after that, I'm like, nope, don't want to deal with that. So, yeah, I don't like them either because they're racists. But anyway, this guy, like I said, he has like 19,000 subscribers, something like that. And he's local to my area. He's a reseller and a YouTuber. But like I said, what I don't like about him, and I didn't know until recently, is that the majority of his videos, he's actually running down other resellers without actually being honest about it. He talks all kinds of stuff about and he has a bunch of like shorts where he's talking crap and saying if your sales are slow, it's not eBay, it's you, it's what you're selling. That's what he said in one of his videos. And that was a direct response to another reseller who was going through crap and his sales were horrible because of glitches and everything else. But this guy that I'm talking about makes a direct response to the other guy's video, basically saying, no, it's not eBay, the problem is you and what you're selling. And like I said, I used to be subscribed to that guy until I figured out that he was one of the ones that was talking shit about other resellers. And he's done that a ton of times. Pretty much every time he's like talking about eBay and saying, like giving a so-called example, he's actually talking crap about another YouTube reseller. That he saw their video and he wanted to talk shit about it. That's what he's doing. And yeah, like I said, I didn't know that was what was actually going on until recently when I caught on to it, because I happened to see one of those videos in my feed where the title was saying the problem is not eBay, it's you, or something like that. And I'm like, okay. And that automatically clicked into my head. I'm like, wait a minute, is he one of the ones that's talking shit? And then I click on it. Sure enough, he is. And more than likely, he's the main one. Because, like I said, he has a lot of subscribers and a lot of people that listen to him. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's one of the main ones that's been spreading crap about people.